It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Goff. Here it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 20.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. The 30. 10.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams 0. Michael Dixon.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They got to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on second down. Goff looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
He was covered by.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And able to find Kirk complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They are going for it. Goff. Flushed out right. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. He's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It leads to second.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Goff throwing again. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Past the 20.
Not ready for us.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 14, Rams nothing.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. Just inside the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
It was taken down by
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. A screen pass, that's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Rams 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Second down, it's Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher, 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's a second down run with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First down.
They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Goff.
You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Gone. And they will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. But now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Another run here with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First down, Sanders, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2-yard line.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There's a throw over the middle. set up shop at the 40-yard line. First down, Branch. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson eluding the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. On 1st down, it's gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll outbreak from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. The Rams on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
1st and 10 at the 41.
He'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is gone. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Goff going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Rams 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He'll try. 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Seahawks, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.